Man, this kind of escalated quicker than I thought it would. I don't have Thaddeus or Fruman here to help me, I guess, keep track of things either. I don't know as I can rely on Glenn and Bertram for that. Edgar seems cool, but I'm not sure he's going to be great at recording things, because I'm not sure he believes all this is happening. I guess I should keep a field journal? Or write a letter? That's what I'll do. I'll write a letter. That'll work out well. I guess, I don't know if Fruman would really care, though. I'll write a letter to Thad. That'll be good. Dear Daddius. Glenn and I partied up with a new guy named Edward Garrity. I keep wanting to just call him Garrity and make cracks about the long walk, but I never found an in. Are you a Stephen King fan? 4 miles per hour as a baseline is fucking nuts, right? Bertram also came with us. Do you remember him? The guy who helped out with the ritual to trap the Bodis mask in Suet? Kind of looked like if Dr. Lawrence Jacoby from Twin Peaks fucked the Joker. He's got a pretty sick VW bug, though. At any rate, me, Edgar, Glenn, and Bertram went back to Springfield and Cardiff's house. We were planning to get Harrow III out of the tunnel below the basement, but we found a trail of blood behind the house. We also found a film canister labeled John Doe that came from the Osco drugstore. I can't tell if the film in it was usable or not, but I don't think so. I got a sample of the blood for Fruman, and then we followed the trail off into the woods. Eventually, we came across a dead coyote. Its skull top had been removed, and its brain seemed to be bulging out. But don't feel bad, because he was a racist coyote. We followed the blood trail to its end, and we suddenly noticed that the forest was eerily silent. No birds, no squirrels, no deer, no animal sounds of any kind. We marked out that area, and at that point it was pretty late, so we decided to head back. Well, that's all I've got for now. Hope you're doing well back in ABQ. See you soon. F. Pliskin. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Hey, FP, I think Edgar's having another panic attack about monsters or whatever.
What?
And Bertram's kind of egging it on. We may need an adult.
Yeah, Glenn, I'm coming. I'll be there in a sec. All right.
Better home than here. And when you're here, your family.
Is that Outback Steakhouse?
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
No, it's Olive Garden.
Yeah.
What is Outback Steakhouse? You guys ready for the slogans for Outback?
It's when you eat your family.
Crikey.
Crikey, when you hear your family. Go Outback, first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go Outback. Cravon. Live adventurous.
Live adventurous?
No rules, just right.
Oh, I remember no rules, just right.
Don't just go out back.
They are striking out. with
Yeah,
these.
those are horrible.
Aussie rules.
I thought they said no rules.
There are a lot of them. So bold at stake.
What?
Bold at stake.
What?
Bold at stake.
What does that even mean?
Like, what does that mean? Like bold at heart, but the heart is steak?
The heart is steak. Have a good time with Outback Steakhouse.
Wow, they could not be more
They
generic.
just gave up. They're just like,
I like this one. You'll find any excuse to go out back. I've forgotten. There's so many of them, and they're all terrible.
I mean,
so
that's probably why there's so many.
Chili's does not have one single official motto.
Model?
Pepper in some fun.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
It's big, bold, and unapologetically craveable.
I'm tasty, and I'm not sorry about it.
I'm unapologetically craveable.
Okay, so this is under other phrases, but this is ChatGPT, so it may be made up.
Okay.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
No way.
And then there's two under other phrases. Laugh so hard you pee a little.
Yeah. That
cannot
one's
be
purely a
it.
hallucination.
Oh, wow. No, it's got citations. February 2020. Chili's announced a new marketing campaign encouraging people to laugh so hard you pee a little.
Wow. Okay.
That's awful. Because, like, A, nothing to do with Chili's. B,
And you're going to be sitting in
Don't-
someone's pee seat.
I don't want to eat piss.
Yeah. Or I don't want to be sitting in booths where people peed a little.
That's a very specific group of people that want
Like, yeah,
that.
shit your pants, whatever.
Yeah, the next slogan after that was, "We swear our stools are clean."
Our stools are
I
clean.
guess not stools. I was thinking bar stools. That sounds even worse.
It's big, bold, and unapologetically stooling.
Big, bold, and unapologetically stupid.
Maisie, we're reading, would it be fast casual? I don't know what you call that.
Yeah, fast
Yeah.
casual slogans
Yeah.
Slogans.
from throughout the
Yeah.
years.
Outback Steakhouse,
Do you know what-
Chili's.
Do you know what Chili's is? Have you ever, tell me if you've heard this one. Laugh so hard you pee a little. Apparently, in February 2020, Chili's adopted that as their slogan. Laugh so hard
And
you pee
then
a
what
little.
happened? COVID.
True.
Thanks, piss seats.
Thanks, Pisces.
That's really weird.
It's extremely weird. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Like it tells you nothing about the restaurant except that I don't want to go to a place where people are peeing a little bit all the time.
Especially associating that with food.
that's what I'm fucking saying. Like,
Yeah.
I immediately was like,
Yeah,
no, thank
exactly.
you. Apparently, they also did Out to Eat-a, along with Laughing So Hard
Out
You Pee a
to
Little.
eat-a?
That doesn't even make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. Chili's wants to entice people to break traditional dining out rules and defines going out to eat-a as laughing so hard you pee a little.
What?
And using smartphones to look at memes.
This is like really frustrating because you're just like, man, like there are people that made like a fuck ton of
A lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of money. A lot of money was made off of
Laugh so hard
using
you pee a little.
smartphones to look at memes as part of their slogan.
Yeah.
So, okay. So what I'll do then is I will set the scene. We have a bird's eye view of the giant ring that is the ring of forest around all of Hobbs, New Mexico. You know, like the shots where it's like boom, boom, and keeps going like down, down,
It's
down.
like a drum beat with each cut or like a wood block.
But with each cut, we get closer and closer until we see what looks like full forest. You can't see that it's part of a ring anymore. Then it drops down even further, and we can see that there are 4 men standing around.
So you see 3 distinct groups, and 2 of them are normal sized, and 1 of them is enormous. And as you zoom closer, you realize that FP is back on Edgar's back
Yeah, nice.
as
nice.
you
Love
zoom
that.
in. And so we're just like trundling through the forest.
3 creatures of the forest. Yeah, Master Blaster is back assembled. So we see the
Hell yeah.
large form of Edgar and FP in their Transformers era. And then there is obviously Glenn. Canonically, do we know what Glenn's wearing right now?
I don't think you ever said.
No.
I mean, I think you said that usually he's wearing like his like suit coat with like pinstripe pajama pants or something.
Yeah, I think it's a suit coat with pinstripe pajama pants.
Did he put on shoes to come out
No
into the
shoes,
woods?
no
Okay.
shoes, no shoes.
Even
His
still.
feet are like, dirty and like
When I was a
calloused up,
kid,
so.
we lived out in the country and I hated shoes. I would never wear shoes to the point that like I had thick calluses and I would like just walk on like gravel roads and stuff. We'd
Yep,
go
totally
like,
fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Glenn, I imagine he's probably like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
For
still
sure.
that way.
Yeah. And then we see the form of Bertram How tall is Bertram?
Bertram's pretty small. I think like he's probably like 5'8".
5'8". Okay. And a slender man, I imagine.
Yes.
Not Slender Man, though.
He looks just like Slender
He
Man.
looks exactly like Slender Man.
But just 5'8".
And
he's wearing
his purple suit.
Yeah,
By
his
purple.
The suit from the 1960s Joker or whatever. I love that. So we see these two men in a man amalgamation making their way towards Springfield's and Cardiff's house. So you guys make it back. You retrace your steps back. I'm not going to require any rules for that. And I think retracing your steps back, we get to that clearing where there is the coyote. You guys come upon this coyote, and I'm going to give you another description of it. It is a rather normal-sized coyote, gray. It is on its side. Its head, basically it looks like a surgical craniotomy done, quite honestly. For people who don't know, that means that somebody took a scalpel, cut into the flesh and then the bone around it and removed it like a little skull cap. I think I described it as if the brain was swelling out. You notice that it does have like a gunshot wound. One shot, and it looks like it hit it in the heart.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you guys give me...
I would say Edgar definitely does.
Yeah, give me a grip roll for everybody. I'm going to do... Oh, fuck. I don't have Glenn's character sheet again.
I pass.
Yeah, pass.
That is a 53 on a 55. You guys are into some kind of weird stuff. You've had weird conversations, and it looks like that wolf's been operated on.
Yeah, I was kind of busy following you at first, so I didn't really pay attention. But yeah, that's weird.
Is all the weird stuff that you were talking about, is this normal? Is this expected? Because it's fucking weird.
I mean, this is all still new to me. I know I just kind of word vomited like a long string of strange things, but as of like 6 months ago, I hadn't seen anything like this. Nah, dogs with their heads opened like a can opener. No, new to me. I don't know what to make of
Sam,
this.
can I roll occult to like would I get, if I rolled occult because I have 50 in that, would I get any information?
I'm going to say no on that.
Okay.
But does anyone have firearms, forensics?
No.
I have 40 in firearm.
Yeah, I have 51 in firearms.
How about military science?
Yeah,
have-
he
I
went
have
to
20.
military. No, he didn't.
And yes, Edgar has read the Sun Tzu's Art of War.
That's where he got the 20%, instant 20%.
Yeah.
I would let anybody roll a firearms or a survival or a military science.
Firearms it is.
Well, I guess I'll try.
Ooh, that's a 40,
Oh.
40 on a 40.
Oh, wow.
Well, I rolled a 100. So
Wait, hold on. What did we... Oh, no.
I rolled a 3, which is a pass on survival and firearms.
So here's what we're going to do, I think. How do you guys each investigate this? And I know what the critical failure is going to be.
So Edgar, like, looking to everybody before anybody moves, because he, was the one talking about it. The tall, nerdy one. Does he want to take a look at that? We could just bring it with us.
who's the tall, nerdy one?
Oh, you talk about our friend Fruman? Yeah. He could probably do a little bit with that brain, potentially. Hey, Bertram, why don't you pick up that brain and put it in a bag?
Yeah, I think Bertram's already squatting down by this thing, and he's like, well, this is something very strange. Not anything that I have seen in occult rituals before. And I, like, stick my finger in the bullet hole.
This is just the thing that our podcast does.
Yeah.
If there's a hole, we finger the hell
We're
out
gonna
of it.
finger it.
So what you guys get from this, seeing the finger go in the hole, I'm going to say that everybody has this realization that this was an extremely well-placed shot into the heart, as if like a hunter had done it. And the bullet that you're able to fish out is like a sniper rifle bullet, like military grade.
I think I hand it to Glenn.
Oh, thanks. This looks like a sniper rifle bullet because I passed my firearms.
Glenn has produced some Ziploc baggies to put it in out of his sport coat. He dumps out what looks like some dried up mushrooms and then hands it to you. And as you're doing that, you pick up the brain part and then the skull or whatever, and then just fucking drop the brain. It's and just splatters, kind of. You're able to scoop up some stuff. A lot of the, I guess from a game standpoint, the anatomical knowledge of it has been, like, a lot of it's been
the
lost.
brain.
Yeah.
Well, I hope this tall, nerdy one won't care about this, and he can figure something out.
Oh, I'm sure he can. That's probably not a problem, right?
You hear Fruman like screaming into the ether. He's just like, the architecture of the ponds. Medulla. No.
Maybe we just tell him we found it like this.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Just be like, oh, we don't know what happened. Nobody dropped it.
You give the bag back to Glenn, and he pulls out a marker, and he labels it as not dropped brains. That way nobody will be confused, and puts it in his suit coat, and keeps a piece of the skull cap, too, to take a look at.
Okay.
So you guys pick all that stuff up. I think the biggest thing that you got from this is from what you can tell, it looks like it looks clean. The skull cap itself looks clean. Like, it's not ragged. It's definitely not like an animal did this. You know what I mean? It's not like somebody shot the coyote and then an animal tried to like get in there. The brain itself, before it got destroyed, you could tell had swelling in specific areas, but you're not quite sure what those are.
Okay. Does it look like this was drug, like placed here?
From what you can tell, with a successful survival, I think what you would notice is that it looks like the wolf or the coyote was just like there. Like, it doesn't look like it had run in really quickly or was trying to escape. There are no markings of it being dragged anywhere.
Yeah, it's like it got shot and just dropped dead right there.
Yeah. It really looks like, outside of the bullet that you fished out being like military grade, like sniper rifle shit, whatever that is, because I don't know anything about guns. Outside of that, it really looks like a hunter has like an expert marksman hunter killed this coyote.
Okay.
Since we have multiple other successes here, can we tell a direction?
Oh, yeah. You piece together with your your successful survival and firearms that the shot probably came from towards the house. You're about halfway through, we talked again about this circle of pine trees around the whole town, and you guys are in a part of that circle. You've now made it from the outer rim where you were seeing the silent area, and you're about halfway to the other part of it. And so you can see that this is definitely, the shot was probably made from the side that is Springfield's house.
And then do we have like an angle, like JFK assassination book repository?
Was obviously killed by
the CIA.
The CIA.
The CIA, right. The angle is probably the level of, that would be within reason of just like a guy, a man or a woman,
like standing on the ground.
Standing or crouching or something. It's not like super high up. It's not.
Okay. I think that's reasonable to just be like, it's not a tower. It's not a helicopter.
Yeah, it's not a tower.
Whatever.
It's not. Exactly. It's definitely not from like the air at all, really. So you guys now have the brain and the, although it's mangled.
It's a bummer about his brain, but that was the most racist coyote I've ever seen.
Yeah, he deserved it, I guess.
Why is he racist?
So you guys want to go back to what do you want to do?
Yeah, we need to get back before Harrow wakes up, if he hasn't already. Fingers crossed.
Do you have like any urgency within that? Or did you say just like you did now?
Yeah, sorry. I forget. I don't convey urgency well. We need to get back before he wakes up. I dosed him maybe like 7 hours ago, so he's probably already awake.
Oh yeah,
understood. And Edgar just latches onto like your knees, and then instead of trundling, he is
like running.
Yeah.
Glenn kind of gets behind Bertram as if he's going to jump on top of Bertram and see if Bertram will carry him.
Bertram will give it the old college try.
Okay.
Roll strength.
Roll your strength.
How strong am I? Very average strength. Oh no. 76 on a 50.
We collapse into the coyote corpse, and gore flies everywhere.
That's how the brain actually got broken.
Just bone and sinew just all over.
That's how the brain got destroyed.
Oh my god. Glenn.
Sorry, Bertram. I thought you were stronger than that.
You know I am very fragile.
Yeah, you're very weak. We've talked about this. You need more core strength.
And you hear Edgar just being like, I really like Pilates, as he's like running off.
We take off and we make it back to the backyard of what is Springfield's house. And so the copse of pine trees it clears up, and you got a sample of that blood that was there.
As we're running, can I do like an alertness or something? Because I do want to, I'm truly imagine that we're running, and I do feel some sort of urgency for FP. But as I'm running through this, can I just look down at the burnt out thing to see
Yeah, why don't everybody give me an alertness.
Search maybe?
Yeah, alertness is fine, or search, either one.
I fail.
Yeah, I failed.
Oh, so this is Glenn. Okay, cool. Never mind.
That's a 19 on a 20.
Nice. Okay. What you see as
So
you're
alert.
walking by or running by is that it looks like blackened, burnt area about maybe a circle-ish, and it's about 3 feet in diameter. So it's like this blackened kind of splayed out dead grass, and then coming from it towards the copse of trees, towards the forest itself, is almost like a black streak mark that's another 3 feet long.
And this is where? This is in the forest?
This is in the clearing of the backyard of Springfields.
Okay.
This was where you were sticking your finger in the hole
Okay. Gotcha.
episodes ago,
Okay.
and where the blood was. And the blood's probably, 6-7 feet away from this burn mark.
Okay.
So this looks like a round flask. So like you have the circle and then like
Yeah, and then something shooting out towards, and it's shooting out towards where the blood was.
Okay.
and then do the edges of this thing. So like obviously that's not like a natural shape, but does this look like there was like burning, or was this more like a brand that was placed into the earth? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It looks more like burning, almost like,
Someone was in the center, was super hot, and as they
It's
cooled
like
down, they ran.
radiating. Yeah.
yeah, like in a radiation specifically towards where the blood is. Okay.
Okay, sorry for all of that. Those were just my things from the last episode.
No, that's
No,
fine.
those are all good things to look at. Anything else you guys want to do? Cool.
FP wants to
you
get
guys-
to that manhole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into that man's hole. So you guys make it to the house that's burnt out rubble. Interestingly enough, I would say at this point, out of the 4 people present, only one has that lingering memory of being in the basement and seeing Springfield and seeing Cardiff, right?
Yeah.
Almost in kind of a new light to some degree.
Yeah.
You guys make it. And so this is like truly burnt out now. There's no second floor anymore. That's been totally destroyed. You really only see the foundation, like the basic outline of everything there. There's still some like burnt wood that's like holding stuff up, and maybe like a brick wall that's still half-ass standing. You make it over to where those stairs are. And what I'd like FP to do is to give me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
We're rolling a lot tonight. So
Hell yeah, we are.
Rolling.
50,
Come on.
54 on a 55.
Nice.
Barely.
So you are handedly able to remember what Fredrickson told you about the stairs to avoid and stuff
Oh,
Yeah.
to get
Oh,
down
nice.
the stairs.
Yeah.
Um,
How his leg
so-
got caught or whatever.
Yep.
Or knee
So you-
gave out. Yep. Okay. So I guess I like creep down. Is that the idea? Or at least don't fall.
Yeah, my thought was is that you're pointing out to everybody. So, camera is seeing this burnt out wreckage. We see the 4 men approach. We see FP kind of point at a couple things to be like, step there, don't step there, as you guys creak down. And then,
As an aside, remember that Edgar's like fucking enormous. So I don't know if you want to like.
no, with the successful intelligence, I think we're able to navigate all of that stuff.
Okay.
Because I think Fredrickson's not as big as Edgar, obviously, but still big enough.
Yeah, he's still a big dude.
So, but I think you're able to navigate all of that to get down the stairs without being harmed. You get down there, and again, it's this newly exposed manhole cover. It's not a manhole. I forget every fucking time.
Like a porthole?
Somebody said it last time. And
Hatch. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
hatch.
it's like a submarine like.
fuck, it's a hatch.
Yeah.
And the diameter is, so you see a hatch with a pretty good sized pi r square. You guys are standing above this hatch.
Too much math. Fuck George Bush.
Fuck George Math.
Yeah. Fuck Math Bush. We'll say that the hatch is actually open.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I closed it when I left.
I don't think so either, because you kind of left in a hurry, right?
Yeah.
Mirroring what we saw last time, or the last time that we had a different group of men standing above this, we see, staring up from the bottoms of the sewers, we can see 4 men standing over this hole, the outlines of all of them, staring down, waiting for somebody to go down.
That's a fucking sick visual. So like up from the
Yeah.
bottom, and so it's just like the silhouettes of like
Yeah.
hulking person, FP with his like band T-shirt and his flannel, and then like
Glenn in his pajamas and suit
and then
jacket.
Bertram
tiny
in a
little
purple
Bertram.
fucking suit.
Yeah,
it's
sick.
It's
with
a pretty sick.
red and blue glasses.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
a fucking
FP's
sick-
flashlight clicks on. Do I see anyone down there?
Oh yeah, flashlight clicks on. The image I'm imagining is that picture of you 4, right? And it's dark out, so you can't see a lot. And then the flashlight clicks on, camera glares, and then all of a sudden it just is you guys coming down because you don't see anybody down there. There's no movement or anything. It's down into this tiny kind of room, because remember I described it as like pretty hard actually to walk through, because it's only like 5 feet tall, 5.5 feet tall. So Edgar is going to feel very cramped. And it's really barely enough for 2 people, if that,
So,
to get through.
FP left him like right at the bottom of the ladder, and when he clicks the light on and sees that, he's like, "Fuck, damn it!"
Oh, and he's not there.
Not there at all.
Yeah.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Can I, before we climb down, can I like look? Are there like footprints in the like charred whatever as though he's left?
Yeah, why don't you give me, what do you want to do for that? I think
mean,
an
I
intelligence.
assume it'd be search.
Yes. Oh, search. Yeah, that's great.
Shit, that's a 77. I failed. Crit, fail.
Oh, no.
We'll say no, you don't notice anything.
I start whipping around wildly. I'm like, where? Shit, footprints. And then I accidentally step into the portal.
Yeah, you fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. We hear a loud
1d4
crash.
minus
as
1
if-
damage.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
That honestly
Yeah, take
is
some damage.
like-
Yeah.
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 Ooh, we've had some critical failures and things actually happen from them.
Yeah.
I love
Yep,
that.
okay. I mean, that's
Oh,
fair.
shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's like a 16-foot fall onto, like, you
Yeah.
said, like hard stone. So
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
stone, so.
yeah.
Ouch.
You okay
Like,
down there?
ooh.
FP, you took a tumble, buddy.
That did not look good.
Yeah, just my pride and my bones.
Oh, you need bones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. They
Yeah.
help you move. Ow.
Sam, that's actually like a pretty cool visual for like little stickers.
Oh, I've thought that the manhole or the whatever, the hatch thing, I've thought about that before because I think it's a cool one. Like the 3 main characters looking over with that. Like, I love that idea. Like a circle of that or something.
Yeah, Val do like that.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why do I have 11 and a half hit points? What the? It's probably just 11, right?
There is no
Yeah,
situation
because
where
I think you're
took
supposed to
half.
round it down.
Yeah, down.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would I have
probably-
taken half a hit point from you unless we were really drunk, which is possible.
I don't know where I got the 11 and a half from, but yeah, okay. So current would be 7 then. All right.
Is it good? Can I come down? I'd like to come down.
Yeah, let me just roll to the side, and you just kind of see in the dark, FP just like rolls out from the
Rolls
bottom
out.
of the ladder.
Yeah, I imagine Glenn has like a flashlight too, and we just see FB roll a little bit away from the spotlight.
Hey, Bertram, will you hold this flashlight so I can see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Clunk, clunk, clunk as Glenn goes down, jumps down the last like 3 rungs. He just jumps.
It looks okay down here.
I think probably, Arby, if it's okay with you, like Bertram goes and then like
Yeah.
Edgar goes and he can't actually get his shoulders through. And so he like has to go like arms above his head and it's like, I am almost here, but can somebody pull me? Like just give a big tug.
Bertram's like, yeah, and me and Glenn both just grab it.
Grab.
Like, we
One
each
on
grab
each
an
leg
and
ankle
just-
because we're both kind of
There's like
small
the-
dudes.
As like you pop through. Really, it's going to be kind of hard for Edgar to
He's gonna have to like crawl on the ground.
yeah, to kind of maneuver in here because again, it's like 5.5 feet tall and then like wide enough for like 1.5 people, which is the size of Edgar. So he's like really having to crouch around. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you guys are down there. Do you want to just beeline towards what do you want to do?
FP is thinking that, he remembers that even though this one comes out of Springfield and Cardiff's house, he remembers that chamber of there's one that went to the underground place, but there's one that went to the fountain outside of Harrow's house. And so he's like,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
let's go to the room and then go back to the one that went to Harrow's house and see if we can find any evidence that he went that way.
You guys take off and make your way through. You get to that chamber. We said that chamber had 17 hallways for mansions plus the one going up into Harrow's so 17, right? Because there were 17 mansions. The 18th really is going up because one of those hallways leads back to that room underneath the lake, right?
One of the things that you said was at the end of the episode, like we had set up markers and other stuff, and it's like you would know where this was.
Yeah, in the circle. Yeah.
Within the context of like the mansions and everything else from like above and then below, is that going to be like below? Is there some sort of like vertical association that we would pick up on? Does that make sense?
Kind of, but what specifically associations are you looking for? Because yes,
I mean, just within like the trying to align the underground map with the
like overground or whatever.
with like the overground and wherever that like silent, or I guess not really silent, but just like devoid of
Sure.
animal circle.
Excellent,
Like,
yeah.
is that over something? And I
First
can roll
off,
for that if you'd like.
No, because you guys mapped that out because I think you had a really good roll for that. So that's at least what I had in my notes. In my mind, one thing you'll note from this after thinking about this is that Glenn's mansion does not have an associated straight path. So whatever Glenn's mansion that's been cut up or whatever to like house a bunch of like adjunct professors or, travelers or whatever, or people coming in, that's not a part of this. So there's only specific mansions, like true mansions, that are a part of this. The second thing you would know is that these tunnels do not extend really past the suburb area. So they don't even actually make their way outside of that lake into the main campus. So this is truly like this octopus-like thing that is only under the suburb area or the mansion area where people live. And it doesn't extend out into the forest, and it does not extend out into campus either. So I guess an important part to that is that it's not meant as a way to travel unnoticed in these other places. It really truly is meant to link all of the houses and then this underground lake place, if that makes sense, with Harrow's mansion being the center of it. And then another thing I want to point out is that along the way, there's a lot of weird's wrong, just like out of place, what almost looks like decommissioned military stuff. So like that door you cut through to get into the room with the cherub stuff.
Yeah.
That was like an old, it looked
like an old submarine door.
It looked like an
right?
old submarine door. And stuff like that is scattered throughout as if somebody was taking decommissioned military stuff to build this.
Okay, so we get back to the room, and then we kind of get a sense of what this stuff is.
Edgar'd be super fucking freaked about this. So like as he gets down and starts like looking around and just like, I've been here for months hanging out with you guys. This has been under us the whole time.
Yeah, this is weird.
Does your house have one of these things?
I've never really explored our basement, but I guess I don't think so. I've never seen anything like this. This is pretty fucked up, huh? Bertram, have you ever been in the basement in the mansion?
9. No.
FP, what is this? Where have you brought us?
Yeah, what is all this? This is fucking nuts, buddy.
This is very interesting.
So let's just take a deep breath.
I need you to tell me what this is now.
Yeah.
He's starting to get like panic attacky.
Yeah, I imagine also that he's feeling a little claustrophobic.
100%. Yeah, he's enormous. He can't move.
The rest of us are like maneuvering fine enough, maybe dipping our heads down a little bit, but he's like stuck. I do imagine that when we made it to the big chamber, there was like at least a somewhat sigh of relief because all of a sudden he can like stand up straight, right? And like be there.
Yeah, what is all this, FP? This is pretty nuts.
So there seems to be a network of tunnels that connects 17 of the mansions around here. Obviously not all of them, but it at least connects what was Cardiff and Springfield's house, and Harrow's house is through that door. If we go that way, we'll come up into a fountain that's outside of Harrow's house. And then this door with the writing over it goes to a secret chamber that I think is under the lake. And he kind of looks at Edgar and he's like, what do you do when you start to freak out? Do you have like a coping mechanism? Do you like to sing? I like to sing. What's your favorite song?
I've never freaked out like this before. And he rolls eyes to like look at like all of the doors, the dome, everything about this. And
Bertram breaks out into the German version of 99 Red Balloons.
Yes.
99 balloon.
Is this helping?
As he does that, FP puts his arms around you and just like hugs you, and I imagine his head's only like here on your chest. Breathe with me, buddy. In, out. In, out.
99 zebra balloons.
Grip plus 20 for that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 10.
I'm gonna
so I
do
would've
0
passed
from
anyway.
that because we're all helping you out.
Nice.
All right.
The power of friendship.
FP, do you think there is any significance to the number 17? Why did they not add our mention?
So there keeps being the number 17 keeps coming up. The only thing I can think of is, Glenn, that book that Fruman brought you, those photocopies. You said that Bodis was the 17th spirit. I don't know what that means or why that matters, but I just keep seeing 17 like everywhere. Obviously these tunnels have been here for a long time. Like, is this like some ancient Bodis worship site? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, I don't either. I think I told you guys, Bodis is the 17th spirit in the Ars Goetia, that book, right?
Yep, I remember the yellow pages. Yep.
I'd imagine that it has something to do with that, because it seems like they're probably, I don't know, mimicking the Ars Goetia with all of this. That'd be my guess.
Like oh shit. Does
Yeah, there's power in ritual. I think you guys understand that, right?
Yes.
Edgar's like calming down a little bit and starting to like think a little bit harder. He's like, so if there's 17 tunnels, is Bodis one and the other ones correspond to other tunnels?
That is a very interesting thought.
Guys, I wonder if maybe these tunnels outline. Glenn, did we ever show you that cufflink? Did we show you cufflink with a symbol?
Oh, yeah. I think, you showed me that cufflink that you found in that boys' room.
Not that any of us would know this now, but I'm wondering if maybe these tunnels are like, if they map out that same symbol. This is like some underground like sigil to map out that same shape in tunnel form underground.
Oh.
That seems too complicated. No,
That's
probably
interesting.
Not. Probably not. Okay, here's the thing. I know there's a lot going on and this is weird. We can't get caught up too much in the mystery. We're supposed to do a job, right? Like sometimes you see cool shit when you're out doing business, but ultimately you just want to like do the deal and get it done. Harrow's gone, right? So I don't know if there's anything for us to do down here. It's getting late. That tunnel, we need to destroy that.
Real fast, can we metagame for a second? So this dude was drugged and tied up.
To the one
like,
with the,
is it
the
like
writing,
we should probably be able to roll like forensics or something, because like again, there's either extra footprints.
Yeah.
There's like the rope
Didn't
or
we try
duct
to do
tape or
that
like
and
whatever.
Jimmy
Like
failed. Oh.
yeah, just like arm down.
No, I was searching above for footprints in like the ashes and stuff.
Why don't you guys
I
give
had
me
meant to look
a
for like rope to see if,
if
he untied
you have
himself, but then
forensics,
after I
I'm
fell
going to
down the
let you
hole,
do
I forgot.
forensics at its like full. If
Which is
you
fair.
don't have forensics, then I think you can do a search at a -20.
Can I do an intelligence roll?
Yeah, that'll be at a -20, but yes.
Okay. Oh, I pass. 21 on a 35 for the -20.
Bertram's only at 55.
That's a 67. I failed all of the things. I have 0, 0, and then intelligence minus 20 to 30.
Yeah, that's an 83. So,
Yeah, I did
okay.
too.
So Bertram, what you would notice is that it looks like FP falling down kind of erased a lot of what you could have looked at, right? Like for that area, right? Because of just like everything that happened. But as you guys are tracing your steps back and you make it to the large center, not octopod, 17-apod. SeptaDoDecaHedraGon.
That sounds right.
Yep, SeptaDoDecaHedraGon. You make it.
In SeptaDoDecaHedraGon.
Yeah.
Geometrical
I don't know.
portmanteau.
So in the SeptaDoDecaHedraGon, what
just
you
mixed
see
Decagon
is
and
that it
Septagon.
looks like
So
an
whatever.
area that had been unused or previously not a high traffic area has dragging marks basically that go towards a different mansion that based on the fact that you had that really great success a while back. Oh, but that was Fruman who knew that. But he could probably communicate or drew out a map or something, I guess.
Mind meld moment.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like-
There's like a mind meld moment.
So I think that like FP would
Yeah,
also
I think
have
that's
known
reasonable.
that.
I think that's
The rest of us probably won't. The rest of us probably won't.
okay.
though.
Yeah. So here's what
Oh,
ends up
yeah.
happening. So Bertram, you see
So,
a path
do I need to,
basically
like-
that looks like
I guess,
it
should
was
I
hard
roll
to see at
something to
first. It got
see if I
destroyed by
can-
FP jumping
Okay,
down.
what?
That you then eventually though, once you got to the SeptaDoDecaHedraGon, that you see some like slight drag marks, right, and maybe a little bit of footsteps leading towards one of the places.
FP, it looks like somebody was dragged over here. Where does this tunnel go?
I assumed to someone else's mansion. I mean, when we were here before, I don't remember there being any drag marks in that direction. And also,
Yeah.
I only know of one thing that's been down here that was tied up and would need to be dragged. Maybe somebody drug Harrow. Want drug. I drugged him. Ha!
In Soviet Russia, Hero drugs you.
This man is a comedian.
Yeah, anyway, he's probably in that direction. Crap, there's more time-sensitive things than I thought. Does anybody here know how long the batteries on a talk boy last?
That was actually the other metagaming point that I was going to talk about was, do you still hear the talk boy?
What is this talk boy?
It's like I don't know when Home Alone came out.
94?
It's like a little
echoing.
recorder.
Oh, the hit movie with Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, the little boy with the hands on his
I was gonna
face.
say, it would've been
I
out in
do
98.
love this movie.
Yeah, the thing that he had, it's down the
yes.
hall, and it's playing the sound of cicadas.
The one from the movie is down the hall.
That exact same one, I guess. Probably not.
Oh, wow. Really?
Wow, must
Somebody
be
dropped
worth
a lot of
lot
cash
of
on
money.
that, I bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is what is the? Why did we care about it?
Well, there's a big monster down there, and as long as that's playing, it'll stay asleep. It's playing cicada sounds, but when it stops, the monster will wake up, and I didn't close the door that keeps it magically in there. So,
Well, that seems maybe like our.
Edgar's eyes gets huge. He's like,
Edgar, I told you that. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. There's like monsters and shit, dude.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I like put my hand on Edgar's shoulder. I'm like, muscular Edgar, this is something you are going to need to figure out. You are going to see a lot of things that you did not think were real, but unfortunately they are. And I go,
is
99 big block
and I just start
balloons.
walking towards where they like pointed where the monster was.
So
Oh,
here's
shit.
what I'm going to have
All
you
right.
guys do. The first thing is that to remember something that you knew, not from your own memories, but from another person's memories, you have two options. You can roll an intelligence, and sometimes I'll make that intelligence at a -20, or you can roll a human.
Okay.
actually, can I give one caveat just as sort
Sure.
of like a flavor thing? Can we actually do like a Fruman,
Okay.
like a receptivity sort of roll where like a 30 or below they get plus 20, a 30 to 60 it's nothing, and then like a 60 to 90 it's like I am focusing on other things and you can't access this.
Explain that.
I mean, if this is like a hive mind thing and like you really are trying to like re-establish the synapses of like what Fruman was thinking, because like again, it was his role, his thought. I don't know if this was just like a one of and that like connection no longer ever exists. And so if this is a recall thing,
Yeah,
or
it's
if
a good
this is sort of
question,
like
and I think
a-
it's something that we need to explore because it may or may not be both things.
I just kind of felt like because you said because we became bonds that I felt like there's a connection, and so I do think that if you want to get a plus or a minus to the roll, whatever Fruman is doing right this second would sort of
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could maybe look at it as because essentially, like FP lived Fruman's life, like everything that Fruman remembered up to the shots being fired into the basement, FP experienced. So he could like remember that stuff.
Right.
But this,
What I will
Fruman
tell
and
you,
Fredrickson
well,
and
yeah,
FP
you get
being
the
in this
inkling
room
that
happened
if
after
you
that.
rolled
So FP couldn't
on your
remember that
human
from Fruman's
specifically,
memory.
because I kind of really want to make human be something that like we go around or like an important part. And this does not apply for Glenn,
I mean,
for
that kinda
Edgar,
makes
or for
sense for FP,
Bertram, right?
at
Because
least,
you weren't
'cause
part
he
of any of that. But for
is a
FP,
human kinda
if you
guy.
wanted to try to learn something or remember something, because what it would be like to me is you're trying to remember something for a test and you're like going through, okay, I remember what page this was on in the study guide. Part above it had this. And then I think if I remember correctly, the next part was this. And because of that, so it's like you're going through stuff, but it's other people's memories, if that makes sense. And so my way I would like to interact for you guys is really with the human skill, because I think that gets at what some of the stuff were overall overarching. So in my mind, nice. And what's your human?
Oh my god, please don't be a
Nice.
I rolled a
nice.
22
Yeah,
on
please
my
I was
human.
like, please don't be a 20.
So there's a split second where
it's,
we almost like go into FP's head, and there's like the memory
No, it's
of
not.
Fruman mapping a bunch of stuff out, and then we slowly transition from like a third person view to a first person view of that, right? As if FP is reliving those memories as Fruman, if that makes sense. And because of that, you have gained a bit of knowledge about the workings of the SeptaDoDecaHedraGon.
Yep.
And what you gain from that is that this would go out towards a mansion that is probably the furthest removed mansion from the area. You don't know who it is because you guys haven't done like a cross-reference of where all the mansions were at any point, and who owns what or who lives in what. But you would know that this is probably the furthest out from all of the other mansions. You'd be able to trace the path, and you would know, you in your head have it mapped out kind of. So this is pretty far away from the silent area that you were in. It's not really close to that. It's really on the other side of this little suburban mansion area. Does that make sense?
Yep. Despite seeing that, knowing that, and being kind of worried about Harrow, I'm like, well, I mean, Harrow's just Harrow. He's a human who has bad knowledge, but whatever. Even if he gets out and says I did all this stuff to him, like, fuck it, I'm a drug dealer. What's it matter? Of course I do bad shit to people. Whatever. I can just go underground. It's fine. I've been doing it for years. If this monster gets out, it's going to kill people and cause problems. So I just start following Bertram. I'm like, guys, if you want to wait here, that's fine, but I'm supposed to be taking care of this, and I need to make sure that this monster doesn't cause problems. So I've got it. Got it on lockdown. And I do a thumbs up.
You had me sold on monster. I'd like to see whatever the hell that thing is.
Please don't leave me behind.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Do you want to, maybe I'll be a blaster this time and you could be master? Just kidding. And then I punch you in the arm.
And then, like, as you punch, you're just like, oh, God.
Yeah,
It's rock hard.
Yeah.
I got cyberbullied in med school.
Wow.
Phone sex / suicide hotline. That's perfect.
You'll just have them goon long enough that they forget what they were there for.
We goon you back to health.
We goon you off the ledge.